today I thought I would come on and do a little flip through of the Alice journal and show you how far I've got with it. I mean, I've made loads of ephemera to go in it, but I haven't actually put much of it in yet. So I thought I'll show you what I've done so far. I'm sure you've seen the cover and the back cover. I actually like the back cover better than the front, I think. I love it. I love the whole thing. So first of all, we've got this. This is a Halloween. It's from a Halloween Alice kit that I got, an Alice book that I got, and I really like it, and I've added a few pieces from it into this journal, and I've made that into a big pocket, and in there I've put a little tag that can be written on, and then there's plenty of room in there to hide or put whatever you would like. Then I've got this little folio as well in there, and it's just a piece of 12 by 12 folded up, and then inside it I've put some writing spaces, really nice writing spaces as well. These are from the, I'm sure it's Stamperia that they're from. Really, or it could be Graphics. Oh, I can't remember now where it's from. I'll tell you when it comes to me, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's Stamperia, it says on there, look. Yeah, I love these so much, these journal cards. Oh, they're so nice. Really love them. So that's that, and it does have a closure here, which stays, it tends to stay in the belly band, but yeah, here we are. This actually slips on like this to keep it closed if you wanted to pop it in your handbag or anything like that. That slips on there to keep it closed, and then it fits into the belly band when you want it back in your book. I have gone through and done all of the pages in this lovely reddy pink colour, and I've done this, look. Ha, I love that. Alice falling down the rabbit hole, look. And here's a dodo, yeah. And then over the page we have got Alice carrying the pig, which she thought was a baby. And then we've got a tag, a very thick, hard tag. I love those big, hard tags. Then over here we've got some stenciling of roses. We've got some cards down the edge of the page. Both of these pages can be written on. Over here I've added that writing space. Have I missed somewhere? No. And then over here, I actually sat and made that last night while I was in bed, look. This corner tuck, I saw it somewhere. Where did I see it? I can't remember where I saw it, but I thought, oh, I really loved that idea. It wasn't actually this, it was just a picture. And I thought, oh, that would make a nice corner tuck. So inside there we have got a down the rabbit hole journaling card. We've got a down the rabbit hole notebook, just a little lined notebook, and then we've got the Queen of Hearts on a big tag there to be written on. Fits in there perfectly, so yeah, plenty of writing space there. I love a lot of writing space. These are just little pieces that I've all stuck together. I made sort of a base that fitted down here, and then I found out my little pieces and glued them on, and then put bits over the top like the Wonderland bit, this bit here, the keyhole and the butterfly. Yeah. Over here we've just got a writing space because I haven't, as I say, I haven't put a lot of things in yet. I've done the stenciling, so I've done those roses there, I've done the checkered pattern there. There is another little bit here I want to show you, a few more little bits. That's done down the edge of the page. I've missed that page out, look. And then, ta-da, look at that. I love that. It is I don't know if you can see properly, it closes flat. And then when it comes open, it's got all the characters on there, look, like that. Yeah, love that. Then I've got that there, so that can all be written on. And then I think there's not a lot else. I have done a few other little bits like that bit there, I've edged the page, love that. And then I've got another bit that I really like. I like this here. Love that. Huh. And then I've got another page edge there. And then this is another thing that I've got. It can be popped over to either side, and it can also be opened up and written on and then closed again. I thought, well, I could glue it down and have it as a pocket, but I didn't want to do that. I thought, no, that can be opened up and written on, and then it can be left like that. You've got a pretty page there, and then you can put that there and write here and here, and you've got a little bit of hidden writing, haven't you? And then there's one more thing, I think. Yeah, I've done that there, like going down the rabbit hole again. And then this is probably my favourite part. I love it. So then you've got that page there, then you've got that one there, and then you've got that one there. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, so I think the rest is just, you know, stenciling and that. So the next page I've got to do is I'll do the inking on that page when I get to it, the one that I've missed. So I'm on this page now, and I want to put something on here, and I think I'm gonna put a pocket, because the last big thing we had was a tuck spot, wasn't it? On this page here, I did that big tuck spot. I love that so much though. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And I love that it's got so much writing space in it. Love this too. And I'm thinking I might do something similar on here to that writing space there. And that'll just reinforce that a little bit more. So let's see. These are the pages that these were from an Alice kit. And what I did, I tore round it and inked it and put it in there. And then I've got a few different ones. They're not all the lined ones like that. I've got yeah, ones like this. The thing is, this page that I'm going to put in can't be written on because of it being so bumpy underneath. Even with the writing board, it would still be bumpy, and I don't really want it to be a pocket because it'll be too flimsy. So I'm thinking of just putting on a picture, something like this. Aren't they lovely? These pictures are gorgeous. I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. I can't decide which one to put on. I've got a pocket there as well. I'm thinking that one so far. What else have I got in here? Because I have got some other things, page ideas in here. So I've got I like that one too. I'm getting things a bit mixed up. Look at the dormouse. Love the dormouse. Oh, and I love these as well. Look at these. I cut these out. Blew them up a bit and cut them out. A couple of little tags there. That is a little folio thing. You can open it up, but I will glue it closed, I think, and then you pop something inside there. That might work all right on it, might it? I don't know. I've got these pockets. They don't really belong in there. I tell you, I've got stuff everywhere, and I've sorted it all out once as well. So let's see what else we've got in here. I might find something else, I think. Oh, look at that crown. And that's a little fold-up thing. I want something physically attached to the page is what I want, and I don't want it to be a writing space. See, they're both writing spaces. I love that. But they are both writing spaces. There. I've got these. I like that one. But yeah, they're the wrong shape. maybe part of that. We're all curiouser and curiouser here. I'm not sure whether the colours are quite right though. That one I like, that one I like. That's very similar to what I've got. Yeah, I like those ones. These ones, they seem too narrow to me. And then I've got these, which are not too narrow. This is what I saw, you see, as a picture. And I thought, oh, if that was, you know, if you glued it on like that, and that's what I've done. So I could have the Queen. I could have, oh dear, I shall be late. The Tea Party. The very odd caterpillar, we'll call him. The Queen's Rose Garden. Hall of Doors. Some of these I'm not familiar with because I haven't seen the whole, I haven't seen through the looking glass. Yeah, so I'm wondering if I should do maybe something like that one. I don't know. No, I don't think I'm going to do any of those for now, at least. I think I'm going to go with either that one or I think this one might fit better. Yeah, that one would fit nicely, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do that one then. We'll go with that one. And then just check here that it hasn't come through. No, it hasn't. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. You see, that's quite heavy because of everything it's got in it, and I wanted to just reinforce that back a bit because of that. So we've done that. That's good. And then, oh, there's barely any to cut off, is there? There's a little tiny bit. There we go. And then this can be a writing page, and for my writing pages I like something, a little bit of something to go in the corner. So I've been busy cutting things out, and let's see what I've got in here. Look at this. This is a Temu find. I don't know if I showed you this. I think I did. And in the back of here I've got lots of words and things like that. Begin at the beginning. I've got curious flora. Lots of different things in there. And then I've got some little things that I've cut out. There's not many in there that I've cut out, but I've got an Alice there. I've got the strange worm. Is it a worm or a cat? The caterpillar, I think it is. I've got those, but I don't want to use those. I'm thinking I've got some little tiny fabric mushrooms. But I think I'm going to use something from this. So we've got, this is impossible. And then it says only if you think it is. So that could go there. Or through the looking glass. And there's, you can see I've been printing them out, cutting them out. You must be mad. Or you wouldn't have come here. You must be mad or you wouldn't have come here. Yeah, that looks pretty good there, doesn't it? And then we've got some little flowers and things, and we've got, do love the mushrooms. we've got, I think that's, I'm not sure what that is actually. It's some kind of flower. Rabbit hole ticket. I like these, but they've gone and put that in, which I don't like. They've got painted rose. Well, they painted the white roses red, and that isn't painted, so to me that's not a painted rose. I've got little keys. I like the keys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put You Must Be Mad or You Wouldn't Have Come Here, and then I'm going to put that little key as well. So let's just pop those back for now. Yeah, I've got loads, and I'm planning on making another Alice journal when I've made this one, so I'll use, you know, some of this for that. This is why I'm cutting out so much stuff. So I'm going to glue those like that. There's my cellophane. Yeah, I'm on my last Scotch glue. I'm on my last glue stick, so I could do with... I need to just double check I've ordered some more. I imagine I have. I just need to double check because I get waylaid and forget what I've done. That's the trouble. Here we go. There we are. I like that. And then this is all writing space. We've got a nice picture there to look at. Double checking that's stuck. Yeah. Good. And then over we go. So I'm wanting this to be writing space again, and I'm thinking we could have something down the edge of here. I've got lots of things that would go down the edge. Here we are. I'm going to put this down the edge. I've got the biggest elastic band I can find to hold it together. Look. Oh dear. Let's get the writing board because it is wipeable. And just pop it under this page edge like... Oh. That's the one I haven't painted. I'll do that in a minute. Not painted, you know what I mean. Right, and then I'm going to put a bead of glue down the edge of here like this. My hands are covered in that ink. You can see I've been busy, can't you? Right, so that I'm happy with that page, and that's going to be a writing page. I'm happy with that. This one I want to put a pocket on this one. So I do have a bag of pockets. So I love that Curiouser and Curiouser, but I think we might get away with it. I don't know. We've got that little one there, which I'm not happy about. No, I'm not happy using that one on there. We've got quite like that one. That one's a possibility. Those ones I thought I might make into pockets, but haven't actually done yet. Some card ones, which seem a bit too wide to me. Yeah. I've got some narrower one. I love these ones. Love that one. I actually think I've got one a bit bigger than that, like that. Sure, I'll just put it over here somewhere. Let's see. That one, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. I do like that one. That one's similar, but not exactly the same. So we need to...
Yeah, but it's not though, because I know it's not for 1,000 horsepower.
So that's
1,000 horsepower reliably. You know, like you can put 1,000 horsepower.
right. Okay, so let's pop that down there. That is so nice. I love that. It's from some, I don't know whether it was a freebie or where I got it from, but I really liked it. It's very eclectic. You know, it's not all from the same kit. This book isn't, because it's got, I've found so many, I've basically just gone through my stash of Alice things and picked out my favourite bits and either printed them off or cut them out, or, you know, to put in here. Some things I've changed the size of, and I've cut things out like of journaling cards. I've cut them out into like little pictures to put in the corners instead of using them. You know, you don't, just because something's a journaling card doesn't mean it's got to be a journaling card, if you see what I mean. If you like the picture on it but you don't want it to be a journaling card, or if it's a pocket and you do want it to be a journaling card, just cut the picture out and stick it onto some card and you have got your journaling card. It doesn't, you know, if I wanted that to be a journaling card, I would cut that out and glue it onto some card and it would be a journaling card, wouldn't it? Here's my tissue, my dry wipe. There we go. And then we need something to put in there. So I have just been making some more journaling. Yeah, they're all my pockets, aren't they? Let's just, I'm getting things, I sort everything out and then I mix them all up again. I'm a bit of a twit like that. These are my paper, they're pockets, look, aren't they? Honestly, I get stuff everywhere. They are pockets. I think, I'm wondering if I could fold these in half and pop one of those in there in the background, and that could be taken out and written on. That's going to fit in there lovely, isn't it? So let's give it a bit of a tweak. Okay, so what I'm planning to do is round the corners. And then I've got my distress ink. It's called Aged Mahogany, in case anyone was wondering. And you can write on the outside and the inside of this, but I am going to go over it with my Aged Mahogany. I'm going to pop that in there like that. So that's one thing. And then I want like a tag or something in front of it. So I have got quite the stash of tags. That's a really big heavy one again, which I might use near the back of the book. As I say, I've been busy. I've been busy. Here's a tag. It's another really big one. Let's see. It's not so much the size of it, but it's really heavy. What else have I got? What else have I got? I go from massive to, you know, averagely sized. I like this. This was made from a napkin. So I put napkin on one side. The background, you can see through it, is a playing card. And then I put some paper on the back of it to write on. I love that. Yeah. So that would work. But I really wanted a tag. Oh, this one will be fine because this one isn't too heavy and it's the right height. Yes, look at that. I wanted one with that on really. So that, I'm happy with that now. So let's just put the lid back on my ink and move things. I tell you, I get stuff everywhere. This is how it happens. This is how it happens, yeah. So I'm happy with those 2 pages. So let's turn over. Now these 2 pages need inking. I don't know how I missed them. They must have just been stuck together. Of course, I could have done that easier before I put that edging on, but we'll manage, we'll manage. There we go. Right, so this is going to be a bit of a brighter colour page, and this is going to be the writing page. Do need to just trim that down slightly. Just down the side. So I do want to glue that onto there, but to be written on, but only if I can find something really good to go down here. I love that. So I'm going to get these glued down, and I find which glue. One of them's almost run out, so yeah, I've nearly run out altogether, to be honest. I'm sure I could probably find another glue stick if I looked. But anyway, we'll manage with this one for the purposes of this video. So we need that to go like that. I love it. I absolutely love it. It was well worth taking that time to cut it out, because it does now look lovely. I'm pleased with it. So there's Alice. I really like that. I love how it's come out. And I don't mind at all that bit's gone off the page. That's perfectly fine. Look at that. I love that. Really love it. I really loved the picture, but it was missing out half of the, yeah, if I'd, yeah, it would have looked odd, I think. So I'm pleased I cut it out. And then on this side, I want a, so this is for writing on, and it's perfect. And then on this side, I'm going to have maybe a belly band on that side. We want something smooth because we want to write on the other side. So here are some of the folios that I've been making, and I think what I'm going to do is use this one, this folio here that closes with a paper clip. See, it's a little notebook, you can write in it. This comes out like that, and you can write all over there if you want to, and all over that side as well. It's actually a really big chunk of writing space. It has a paper clip to clip it onto that page as well, so that can be removed so that that page can be written on. And then, yeah, perfect. I love that so much. So I think we're going to leave it there for now because I could go on for hours. Yeah, so let's have a quick flip again from the front. So we've got this Halloween Cheshire Cat and the Mad Hatter. We've got the folio and the little horizontal belly band. We've got Miss Twizzle there. We've got a dodo on that page. We've got this big, great big tag there. Don't know whether to put something lighter in there. I don't know, I have to decide on, oh, let's have a look at this. No. No. I can see myself changing that because I'm not 100% sure about it, you know. Yeah, I can see myself changing that big tag to somewhere else. But anyway, writing and writing, then writing on there, admiring and writing on there. Then over the page we've got, oh, a stuck page. No, we're all right. Beautiful picture there to look at. Love that. Look how it's going. It's just so beautiful. People's imagination is wonderful, isn't it? Then we've got a key and you must be mad or you wouldn't have come here. Then we've got that gorgeous pocket with those two in it. Love that. Love how that fitted into there so nicely. My writing board's falling out. Let's pop it back in the back of the book for now. A writing page with the lovely stenciling on it. Then we've got that lovely notebook on that side, folio notebook. And then we've got that, which I love so much. Absolutely love that. Yes, so I hope you enjoyed that and got some inspiration from it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.